Good afternoon and welcome to day 2 of the 22-day push-up challenge. I'm Nina Winston and I'm here to continue to support our veterans in bringing an awareness to suicide. On yesterday I talked a little bit about the stigma that is attached to suicide and even mental health in many communities. It just seems to be anything that's out of the ordinary, we want to push it away. We kind of don't want to deal with it. And it may be, there's probably some people saying, this is a little bit too heavy for me, or and I know sometimes I feel like, I've got so much of my own stuff that I don't have the capacity for anything else, or feeling anyone else's pain, or becoming involved in any other social movement at this time. Well, sometimes taking our view away from ourselves and maybe focusing on something else, sometimes it can be real beneficial. We're going to find our peace, we can find our gratitude, and maybe even our healing when we take the time to try to contribute to someone else's. But like I said yesterday, we were talking about the weakness, and when I was looking to do my next piece as far as information, it was right in keeping with what I left off with yesterday. So I want to read a little further from the National Center for PTSD regarding what factors affect who develops PTSD. Here again, PTSD can happen to anyone at any time. It is not a sign of weakness. A number of factors can increase the chance that someone will have PTSD, many of which are not under the person's control. For example, having a very intense or long-lasting traumatic event, or getting injured during the event can make it more likely that a person will develop PTSD. PTSD is also more common after certain types of trauma, like combat and sexual assault, the breeding grounds for our veterans. Personal factors like previous traumatic exposure, age, and gender can affect whether or not a person will develop PTSD. What happens after the traumatic event is also important. Now, this is where I want you to listen up. Stress can make PTSD more likely, while social support can make it less likely. I want to focus on us being that social support. Let us be here to provide that social support. Now, yesterday, I left with asking for suggestions of a prayer, something powerful, impactful, that we could share on the hour after the hour at 22 after, throughout the day, the evening, or the morning. I didn't get any suggestions, but this is something that came to me. It's simple, and it works both ways, because while we're saying it, we're sending that out. When they're receiving it, anyone who is depressed or who's stressed or contemplating suicide, hopefully it will impact them as well. So what was given to me is, you matter. Stay. We need you. You matter. Stay. We need you. You matter. Stay. We need you. And in turn, for the person who is depressed or in contemplating it, hopefully those words will ring and say, I matter. My community needs me. I matter. The world needs me. I matter. They need to hear my story. They need me to overcome so I can help someone else overcome. I matter. My life matters. So today, at 22 after, anytime you look at the clock, or anytime you want to do it, But if you just happen to look at the clock at 22 after on any hour throughout the day, morning, night, or evening, say it silently or just post it, hashtag it. But let's make this the social support that we can provide one another in a time of crisis. I'm going to move on now to the 22 push-ups. Okay, let me adjust this. Get it just right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. What we also do at the end of every day, we nominate a person to pick up the challenge and join us in this social movement. And today, I'd like to nominate my niece, Danisha Thomas. Thank you so much for accepting the challenge, and I look forward to seeing you. Everyone, have a great day.